and I hope everyone is staying safe on this difficult time. I know a lot of you are probably finding this very hard, especially with people staying home right now. It is horrible being self-isolated and all the rest of it, but you know, we got to keep ourselves safe at the end of the day, and that is the main priority of our lives right now, is just to stay in, just do what you would do usually at home, and just chill out, just make the most of it, just because this is good. We're getting like, you know, people getting like at least a good few weeks or a few months off work here, so that's pretty awesome. But it's not awesome in either way either, because you know we're going out of profit, we're going out of business, and you know people are losing. But it's nice to have some time off, of course, but it's also not good for businesses as well, so it's also a little difficult on the side of things with that. I just want to say I'm really sorry for those that are suffering right now with the coronavirus, and I hope people get better soon. And yeah, I really hope people do get better, and we will get through this. Okay, I promise, guys, we will get through this. It's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be tough, but we will get through it, and we will do all we can to, you know, save people's lives. The only way we're going to save people's lives, as the Prime Minister mentioned, is to just stay in at all costs. Alright, that will save millions of lives across the UK and across the world, of course, because it's not just us that's been affected. The whole entire world is basically under pressure as well. So we're not the only ones, guys, that are struggling right now. Of course, we can still go out for essentials. We can go to supermarkets. We can go to the park for exercise. If anyone likes to do a bit of morning exercise, that's allowed up to 1 hour minimum. And also, if you've got grandma or granddad or any elderly relatives you know, you can sort of help out, go out, get some medical products if they need it, and obviously, of course, if you do need to go to work, only go when absolutely necessary. Don't go if you don't have to go in, because you know, to try and stay in as much as possible will help a lot of lives over the coming weeks. And now, we don't know how long this is going to last. This could last for weeks, could last for months, could last for years. We don't know. As far as the Prime Minister is concerned, he's doing up to about a 3-week isolation. I think that's correct. More information's online. I'm just basically grabbing tips from what I've seen. And I think they will probably make some more measures within the next 3 weeks if this doesn't work. But I've seen a lot on Facebook, and I've seen a lot on Twitter, and I've seen a lot on Instagram. People are still not happy though with the measures. Some people think that Boris is still being a little bit too nice. He's not completely, well, some viewers think that he's not completely locked down the country. He's only done a little bit of lockdown, but people, fans think that a complete lockdown would be completely necessary. But as we know, it's all down to the Prime Minister what he wants to do, so we'll have to just sit back, guys, and let him do the work here. So we can only say what we want, but we can't make the changes until he does. So yeah, so I thought I'd do a video today just to support the coronavirus, because you know it's good to support people, the people that are unwell, people that are dying out there. It's not nice. We're losing a lot of lives right now, and it is very important, you know, to support one another. On my video, there is a thing underneath that says coronavirus disease, which is basically just advertising about the situation. So if you'd like to take a bit of time to read that, please do. It is very important information we need to read in order to take this action seriously. So yeah, I mean, obviously this virus is very brutal. It's a very, very dodgy disease. I mean, a lot of us at first we thought nothing of it. We thought nothing of it. We just thought it was a normal virus. We thought people were making a thing out of it, but it turns out it is a very dodgy thing because people are dying from it, and usually we don't have this many people dying from a virus. So it is definitely a dodgy disease that is getting people right now. So it's very important that we keep each of us safe now, while we can. I mean, my thoughts go to everyone across the UK that are struggling right now, and people that are, you know, in complete isolation due to their conditions. It is quite a sad time for a lot of people. We have lost a few lives, well, up to about a few thousand lives now. I think I've heard over the past few weeks, and it is getting worse by the minute. The only way we can stop this is to stay in and don't go out as much. Okay, just stay in. Just stay in. That's all we ask. Just stay in. That's the answer to everything. Just stay in. Like I said, we can still go out, we can still go and get the shopping, there's still things to do, of course, but things like days out, on the beach, or meeting up with friends, don't do it. Just stay in, okay? Because if it only takes one person to have it and you get contracted with it, you will get it, and trust me, you'll spread it. Now, of course, they also saying about meeting up with family members as well. Now, in a way, you can do that only if they haven't got it. If they're in isolation as well, and I mean, you can do what you feel. Okay, just all I can say, just don't do the main things like flip and go out, days out, go on the beach, meet with friends, all that stuff. Don't do all that, because you know, by doing that, we're encouraging more. We're basically encouraging it to spread more, aren't we? So, you know, let's just do what we can to keep everyone alive. That's all I say. Trying to think what else I can say. Yeah. So, but yeah, apart from that, I'm well. My family's well. We've not so far had it. We're safe, so we're gonna keep ourselves in. I'm not going to attempt to go out. The only time I'm going to go out is if I need to get food. And I've told my missus the same, okay? If we do need to go out, we're only going out for a reason. We're not going out for days out. We're not going to the beach. Because obviously I'm from Skeg, you see, and we're near the beach. And it's a shame, because on days like this, we want to get out, we want to go on the beach. We just want to have fun, you know? But in this situation, we can't do that. As much as the weather's nice and people think, oh, I really want to get out there, just don't do it, okay? Stay in. It is very dangerous outside right now, and if anyone gets the virus, it's not going to be good, and you're going to get very ill as well. It is very vital that we all just stay in. It is vital that we all stay in at this difficult time. And obviously I just want to say, on behalf of the NHS, I just want to say a big thank you to those that are working absolute hard. They're working their asses off right now to try and get people to try and sort of get all the patients better and well again. I mean, of course, the reason why we have to stay in, and it goes for the rest of the world as well, if we don't stay in and we all keep going out, and we're gonna get it, and then it's gonna spread even more, and in the end the NHS ain't gonna be able to cope, because there's gonna be so many people coming in, and in the end we won't be able to save any lives at all. So in order for this to prevent from spreading even more, it's just to stay in, do what we can. As long as we've got food, that's all that matters. That's the most important thing, is staying alive, keeping healthy, and just and eat what we can. That's the main thing. That's all we need to do. Anything else, you just don't need to do it. We don't need to go out. Okay, if you do need to go to work, of course, then you can if it's really necessary. If it's not necessary, don't risk it. Just don't risk it. I think that's all I've got to say about this right now. I mean, of course, the Prime Minister is, it is a constant review on this. So, he is monitoring all this, and he is going to keep his eyes open on everything over the next few weeks. And if his, shall we say, if his rules don't work and people are still not listening, or it's just not working anyway, then they will probably bring in the next rules in. They'll probably make it more stricter. I don't know what he'll do next, but we'll have to see. He did say that if they have to bring in more measures, then they will. At the moment, we're just seeing what happens. I mean, a lot of fans are still not happy with the agreement of the rules. I know we've got enforcements now with the police and all that, but it's still not completely satisfying for some people. A total gridlock would be better, but we can't tell him what to do. That's up to him, isn't it? But all we can say is look after each other, tell each other to stay in. That's all we can do right now, is just tell each other to stay in. Don't do anything drastic. Just stay in. Just follow the actions, okay? Because seriously, if we don't follow the actions, we're gonna put ourselves in a lot of shit, okay? And then we're gonna get ill, and then we're gonna end up being in hospital, and it's not gonna be nice. So just do what I'm doing. Keep in. Follow the advice that you can. Because honestly, at the moment, it is getting to the stage now where the NHS are getting tired. Okay, they're going to get worn out very fast and thick. Hence why the Prime Minister has done what he's had to do. Okay, he's only doing it for people's own good. And if people are still deciding not to follow these rules, then obviously, he'll just do even more work to try and keep everyone safe. That's all he's doing. He's just thinking about everyone's well-being, and that's all that matters right now, is everyone's well-being and health. What's going on here? I'm just trying to do something. So I'm gonna play a little bit of Euro Truck, just a little bit of support here. I really want to do a non-stop 24-hour support gameplay. I haven't got the time, unfortunately. I've got a lot of family around me that I need to support, guys, but when I get time, I will do long periods of gaming. For the next few weeks, my live streams are just going to be about supporting this horrible disease. Okay, I want to try and support as many people as I can. Okay, but unfortunately, it will only be on YouTube, because at the minute, like I mentioned last night on a post, Facebook is completely out the books right now for streaming. I'm having a lot of problems of streaming my streams on Facebook. I'm really struggling to stream, and I can't live stream at the minute because the quality is very poor. Every time I live stream on Facebook, I look at the replays, and they're not very good, and I'm not getting many views either. So I've had to stop that altogether. I don't want to, put off my viewers just because of a dodgy quality video. So Facebook, it has been confirmed. I have seen it online. Facebook have in fact lowered their consumption and data or whatever, all the rest of it. They've just lowered the whole quality of their gaming HD thingy. Because I looked at a video yesterday, and that video was a very, very, very clear video. It was really good, and there was no blurriness whatsoever. But the last few weeks now, since this virus has hit, obviously with businesses going down, it's now impacting, our home systems as well as that, because companies are the ones that help keep the systems running. If companies are not working due to the virus and people are off work, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the systems as well, and us as well. So if anyone is a bit of a gamer, if anyone's gaming, don't panic. you know, try and not freak out due to qualityness, and if people are struggling to play the games due to the lack of the speed of Wi-Fi's and stuff and all the rest of it, don't be you know, don't be disturbed by it. It is to do with the coronavirus. We can't help it. At least we can still game. Luckily, my Euro Truck is still running absolutely fine, runs smoothly. I mean, this is the only game I usually play. But I know I've noticed like GTA, PS4 games are running very slow right now due to the coronavirus. So, yeah, I was trying to do it at GTA Live last night, but a lot of it was cranking out. But I will try and fix the issue myself. There is ways I can tweak with the Wi-Fi and try and speed up the PlayStation. So yeah, so anyway, let's get into the game now. Let's start some gaming before it's too late. Let's turn that down a little bit. So yeah, so at the minute I'm just having a bit of a free roam. I'm not really going to be doing any missions today. I'm just going to do a bit of free roaming, a little bit chill session, and just talk to you guys. So yeah, I will do some more missions eventually, probably not today. But yeah, as I mentioned, I want to do a full support on a 24 hours stream, but of course I can't really do that because, you know, I've got my own family to look after. But I will come on here and still class this as a support session every time I come on, so do not worry about it. I'm going to get some fuel because I don't want to run out by the time I get there. I mean, I will admit the graphics is not as powerful either at the moment, just because of the companies. They're not very well, they're not well either, are they? They're off, and you know, it's affecting a lot of graphics as well as stuff, but I'm happy. The graphics are absolutely fine. The graphics are still good, you know, it's playable at the end of the day, so we're alright. Full tank, so now I can make a move. Okay, let's go. I mean, with this coronavirus, I also mentioned it really doesn't matter as well, because people will just say, well, I'm healthy, I'm alright, I'm not going to get it anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you're healthy, whether you're healthy or unhealthy, you're going to get it, right? Either way, if it gets to you, if the coronavirus hits you, you're going to get ill. Alright? It depends on your system and your immune system. If you've got a weak system, or you have an already illness, which can also impact the situation, that's likely to cause you some issues, which can lead to danger to life. But if you're healthy, okay, and you're not ill, I would advise you to just stay in anyway, just to keep yourself going still, to keep yourself still healthy and still going. That's why the Prime Minister has asked everyone to stay in, because, you know, it's not fair that we have to go out and get it and then we get ill, and yeah, because that's just costing more lives then, isn't it? That's causing more people to die, so we don't want that. We want to keep as many people alive as much as we can, and we need to look out for each other, okay? This is the time to look out for each other and say, look, we're going to do this, we're going to be this, we're going to look after each other. You know, we will get rid of this virus. We're going to send it packing in 12 weeks, okay? We're going to make sure we send this shit thing packed in 12 weeks and get rid of it. It shouldn't be here, it should be gone. Because obviously since it's got here, it's caused a lot of problems with the elderly. I think as young as 18-year-old has also had the virus, has died from the virus. I think that's right. I think that person had recent illness anyway, so you know, it just goes to show that it can affect anyone, right? Young, not young, doesn't matter. If you're young, you know, you're still gonna get it. files apparently is so easy to get, so that's why we are warned to stay in and isolated. So just stay isolated whenever, wherever you are, whenever possible, just stay in. That's all I say. I think if people playing games and you're worried about games not being, I think game companies are still going to open though. I think they're working from home. I think Rockstar and another game company that I know that well. Yes, they're all going to be working from home. I believe. So any updates that are due, they'll still be out. They'll still post them and put it into the game. So don't panic about any updates. If people are thinking, oh, got an update coming soon, but I don't think there'll be an update just because of coronavirus. The updates will continue, I think. They will still continue to do what they can to keep everyone entertained. Because I think they want to keep everyone entertained, really, don't they? So working by home is a good idea, really, because then they can keep the games running and they can also keep the updates coming as well. Yawning so much. I've only been up a few hours and I'm already tired. That's dodgy. I'm always tired. I know I've not been tested for this coronavirus, but I know I've not got it because I've been nowhere near people. Okay. I've told my missus if she ever goes out, she needs to be very careful and not bring it back here. So she's been warned as well. Everyone needs to just very careful on this situation right now. It is a very difficult time for everyone. I understand, but it is going to be a tough few weeks. Well, it's going to be a tough few months because we're not going to be able to get rid of it this quick straight away. But we will get rid of it eventually. We follow the Prime Minister's rules and the government and do what we have to do. We will get through this, guys. We will get through it. Okay, I'm not going to lie for too long. I just wanted to just chat with you today. It's not really... I didn't make myself clear. It's not actually a proper stream. I just wanted to do a little bit of stream with you and talk at the same time. But you know... We have to do what we can to support one another at this difficult time, and that's our main priority right now. I mean, with businesses being shut down, that's also causing some major issues, and it is keeping people out of business. People are still trying to do what they can though to earn money, which is good, but also keep safe at the same time. As well. I mean, the Prime Minister's also, if possible, if you can, get home deliveries for food as well. That would be even better, but he has said if you can go out if you really need to, because, you know, not everyone can do delivery. So if people need to go out and get food, then the supermarkets obviously will be available for you. But I think he also said if the supermarkets start getting overcrowded, then they will shut the supermarkets. And in the end it will just be home delivery. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway guys, I'm going to go now. Thanks for watching me. I mean, please support my page, that'd be absolutely fantastic, and I will keep videos going as much as I can when I've got to support my family as well, you know, I've got to keep making sure they're safe at the same time, got to make sure my little one's safe, everyone's got to be safe, and most importantly, keep myself safe, and you as well, guys, make sure you keep safe all the time, stay in, just watch movies, yeah, just chill out. So all I can say is let this time be the time to relax, okay? Just put your feet up, you don't have to go out. If you've been told not to go to work and you've been told to work from home, to work at home, relax. Just relax, work, watch movies, just relax. All I can say is just relax and enjoy the time you've got off, okay? And just pretend none of this is happening, alright? I know it's hard to not think about it, but you just gotta, as long as you're in and you're safe, that's all you got to think. Just think about yourselves and your families, stuff like that. You'll be absolutely fine. Don't go out, okay? Don't go out. Don't decide you need to get out as well. Alright, I mean, if people got gardens and they want to go out in the garden, that's probably fine, because you're not actually going anywhere near people. It's still your property, that's fine. But other than that, I would just suggest staying in. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, all I'm going to be doing is keeping after my family in isolation. I'll play some games probably now and then, live streaming, providing the network is up to its grubs, make sure we're not getting any issues. If that did happen, unfortunately I won't be able to do anything anyway. What are you doing? You're just going to come in front of me, you're not going to do that. I was here first. So, you know, that shouldn't happen anyway. I'm just going to chill out really and make the most of this off thing. That's pretty cool. So, you know, just take this time to chill, alright, relax your body, look after your body, okay? Just make sure you eat plenty, drink plenty, and look after your family. That's all I can say. And if you do all that, and you follow the rules of staying in, you will be fine. You won't be affected, trust me. You will be fine. I will put it to you as well, guys, if you are going out, you know, because obviously it can happen anytime, but the danger of not getting it is to just do what the Prime Minister says. Now, I read something on Google yesterday, and I don't know if anyone of you probably would have read it as well, hopefully you would have read it. It can take up to about 14 days for this to come to effect, so if you do get it, you may have it, you don't know anything about it, and it can take 5 to 14 days for it to start, yeah? So if you think you've got it, get tested urgently. I don't need to be tested because I don't really go out much at this point, and I'm not going to be going out anymore at this point unless I really have to. Of course, if it gets really bad, then I will get tested in the end and say, look, I'm going to be tested just to be on the safe side, because, you know, we still have to go out, we still have to go and do shopping. But at the moment, it's not that bad around here. We're only got a few cases, but hey, one bit of virus from one person can make a big difference. Can make a lot of problems. Once it spreads, that's it. The next person gets it, and then the next person gets it, and then it just becomes a bloody war. Okay, so all I can say is just be careful now, and keep yourself safe, guys. Okay, I send my love to every families out there that are struggling right now. Keep safe, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.